Yo, man, so it's Black History Month, y'all, and I'm seeing the most crazy discussion. Make sure my camera's straight. I'm seeing one of the most crazy discussions going on Twitter, and I am surprised, bro. I'm surprised by the negative reaction that this person is getting, because I think what they are doing is actually pretty honorable, and I think it's pretty cool. And I'm gonna keep it G with y'all. I'm gonna walk out towards this point, but it's plenty of times where police should have took my black ass to jail for stupid shit that I was doing. But behaving in this manner has stopped me from ever being handcuffed in my whole entire life, bro. This man is mentoring young black men, young black boys, and he did a video telling them how to interact with police officers when being pulled over. I think people are mad because he's openly Republican, but you can get to that. Y'all check this out and we'll come back with some reactions and some commentary, and we're gonna see from that point on.
How you doing, sir?
Doing good.
Coach Marshall Franklin with Albany Police Department.
First thing I want to do is already have my stuff ready, okay?
Yes, sir.
You don't want to get to the freaking car, and when he gets to the car, you got to go fumbling around looking for stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
Why don't we want to fumble around looking for stuff? Exactly, they're gonna feel unsafe. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So regardless of whether they should or shouldn't feel unsafe, that makes somebody feel unsafe. You fumbling around because things happen, right?
Yes, sir.
So when they get there, the first thing you want to do is already have your license ready and have your hands on the steering wheel. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Have your hands on the steering wheel. Why?
Because before they don't think you reach for nothing.
So you're not reaching for stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. And another thing I want to do, I'm gonna let all my windows down, okay? I ain't got nothing to hide, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna let all my windows down in the car, and if it's nighttime, I'm gonna turn the car light on so he can see everything in the car, right?
Yes, sir.
Why am I doing that?
But he don't think you trying to hide nothing or somebody trying to hide something for you.
Exactly. Everybody feels safe, right?
Yes, sir.
So we already starting the stop off great. He probably in a good mood that I done let the window down, I done turned the lights on. He probably in a better mood now, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so boom, he gonna come to the car. Yes, sir. All right, cool. So he gonna get my license. He may or may not go back to the car, which they usually do. They're gonna basically check your name, see if you got any warrants, if your license suspended, blah blah blah. But you sit tight and just wait for him to finish. Good?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. He's coming back, bring my license. He's probably gonna give me a ticket for not having my seatbelt on. Now, what's the wrong thing to do if I'm getting pulled over and he come up to the car?
Run.
Nah, what run? We're not gonna run. And what's another thing we're not gonna do?
Talk
back, cussing, talking smack, all that stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
We're not doing none of that number if we get pulled over. We're not talking smack, we're not cussing, we're not telling them what our rights is, blase, blase, blah. We're not doing none of that, you understand?
Yes, sir.
We're trying to get home, and he trying to get home, cool?
Yes, sir.
So we're just trying to make sure everybody stays safe, because if we start talking smack, now what if he decided not to give me a ticket because I was being cool and I let my windows down and all that, right?
Yes, sir.
But if I decide to, well, I had my seatbelt on, I just took it off when you came up here. He gonna get upset, right?
Yes,
Because he
sir.
know you lying. So the best thing to do also when you get pulled over is to tell the truth, right?
Yes, sir.
Another thing you don't want to do, if you look inside my truck right there, what I got like on my windshield right there?
Headlight.
It's a dash cam. It's a dash cam. You don't want to, if you can encourage your mama, or whenever you get a license, you want to make sure that you have a dash cam in your vehicle as a second precaution. So for insurance purposes, get in an accident, you want to have an inside and an outside dash cam. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Make sure you keep that in your vehicle. We good?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now let's say he has to pull me out the car.
So could you step out the car for me?
Is there a reason I need to step out the car?
The license came back suspended, so could you step out the car?
Okay. Your license come back to suspended, you gotta step out the car. I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, ain't no way. No. Just go ahead and do it. Good?
Yes, sir.
Why we ain't arguing with him?
Because he will listen.
We gonna make him mad. We might just escalate the stop. You understand?
Yes,
All
sir.
right. The license could be suspended. Now he can say he smelled marijuana, right?
Yes, sir.
If he says he smelled marijuana, there is nothing that you can do about it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Get out the car. You understand?
Yes,
If
sir.
he say he smelled weed, just get out. We not fussing and fighting on the side of the road. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So have there been situations where people have done everything absolutely right and something still happened? Sure, but is that happening all the time?
No.
No, that's not happening every day. That's not happening every time somebody get pulled over. Most people have a basic stop every day, just like this, where they get pulled over, they take their ticket, and they go on by their day. You understand?
Yes,
So
sir.
don't let nobody make you feel scared of the cops or anything like that, but you also want to make sure you take the proper precautions so you still have a good stop. You understand?
Yes,
And
sir.
of course, the best way to not have to interact with the police is what? Not break the law, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't be speeding, put your seatbelt on, don't be riding with your cell phone in your hand, all that stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
Like I said, if you get pulled over and you truly don't know, he probably gonna tell you already. And if he don't, just ask him why you getting pulled over. Cool?
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's how we gonna keep that real simple. That's the easiest way to keep the stop simple, to make sure everybody's safe, make sure you safe, and make sure everybody get back home to their family. We good?
Yes, sir.
In a nutshell, everything that Mr. Randall told y'all was pretty jam up, okay? One
sir.
thing you want to make an officer feel is safe. All right, that's the key, because that's what I feel. That's my key to going home, is being safe. Okay.
Yes,
Just
sir.
like you want to get home, we want to get home. And I tell everyone, listen, once you're pulled over by the cops, all right, prime example with your license, right? You see how quick he gave me his license. All right. When you turn 16, you're gonna be super happy to get your license, right?
Yes, sir.
So why when you want to show them to me, right?
Yes, sir.
Makes sense, right? Oh yeah,
Yes,
here you
sir.
go, Officer Franklin. Let me show you my license, man. I got my license. I'm jammed up. I'm good. All right. It's a way of keeping us from doing a lot of stuff. How you doing, sir? It's a way of keeping yourself safe and keeping us on our toes. Okay.
Yes,
I'm one of
sir.
those officers that I'm big on honesty. You know, sometimes I may write a ticket. Most of the times I may not. You know, if you know you're doing something wrong, just go ahead and admit it, so we can get everything on rolling and get you on about your business. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The part about putting your hands on the steering wheel, making your hands visible, that's one of the biggest issues that we have. All right, just put your hands on the steering wheel and you can talk to me like this, right? That's not asking you to do too much, all right? That's just asking you to, you know, that way we don't have to worry about you reaching to get some, or if we tell you, hey, could you give me your license and your wallet is on the seat? Hey, Officer Franklin, I'm gonna grab my wallet off the seat, all right, man, go ahead. You know, now you're not old enough to do this, but once you get to the point where you have a weapon in the car, always let an officer know you got a weapon.
Every time.
Every time. Hey, listen, hey, Officer Franklin, I'm a police officer. When I get pulled over, you know, because we, as officers do, get pulled over, the first thing I say is, hey, how you doing? You know, I do have a weapon in the car. And most of them will say, okay, you got a license for that? Yeah, I got a license for that. You know, and sometimes I show them a badge. Sometimes I say, hey, I'm a police officer. I got a weapon in the car, so that they know and they understand. And I'll tell them where it's at. Hey, man, it's over there in that seat, or it's under my seat, or it's in the glove compartment. That way they'll know. That way if you reach in that area, then they got a reason to feel nervous, all right? But if they already know, and you already got your hands on, you don't have to worry.
Yeah, and I personally, like, every time I let an officer know I had a weapon, they usually don't bother you. They don't be like, oh, let me see your license. No, they just be like, all right, bet. And usually what I do, if I have my firearm in the car, while I'm getting pulled over, I put it in the passenger seat so they can see it when they get there. So that way I'm like, hey, weapon over there. And sometimes I don't really have to say much because they already see it, you know? So I just try to make it visible so we already have an understanding of we all trying to feel safe. And if a police officer pull up to your car and you done already let all the windows down and turn the light on, you already starting it off in a great mood.
You done eliminated a lot of questions.
Yep.
You've also eliminated me having to pull out this little flashlight right here and shine it all in your car and do all this extra stuff that you don't like me doing anyway, okay? So if the lights are already on, I'm gonna just look and, okay, cool. I can see who's in the back seat, see what they got going on. I can see everybody in the car, you know, so you've eliminated that. 2 words I want y'all to, or 3 words I want y'all to remember. Get home safe.
Get home safe.
Cool. I appreciate you so much.
Okay, so y'all seen that video. Now let's see what people are saying on Twitter. It's crazy as hell. So this person right here says, sad society when you have to tell your innocent black child that he just might be exterminated for absolutely nothing. So you're trying to teach him how to be fearful and compliant to a bloodthirsty race soldier. Y'all not sick of this shit yet? Homie right here says, be careful who you let mentor your kids. A video teaching black kids how to give up their rights and increase their chances to be railroaded by the police is outrageous. This stepping and fetching video is what not to do when pulled over by the police. Exercise your rights. Probably the dumbest shit in the world because we've seen many black people comply and still get killed. Y'all can't be this dumb, man. They'll toss a dime bag in that back window so quick if they want to hit their numbers. You training these boys to be marks. White people could never say that they understand the black experience because they don't have to put their kids through a how to interact with cops, life or death discourse. Read replies and quotes and peep how many white conservatives are giving him the attaboy. The same people who would be defending a white officer that killed a black person that follow all these steps. Bruh, niggas are really mad at this? Y'all kidding me, right? The face of a coward. Please don't anyone talk about freedom in this country if this is how we have to raise our youth in order to survive a traffic stop. If niggas saying he is wrong for teaching these boys what to do when being stopped by a cop, LMAO, they want to see these little boys killed so they can march and cry to the white man. Every day I see why Harriet left some of you niggas behind. Ain't no way in funk I will have freed some of you niggas. How to get some ish planted on you by a cop 101. Do not listen to this man at all. This is some of the worst advice that can be given to young boys. Incriminating yourself on a traffic stop is dumb. Not asserting your rights is dumb. When was he incriminating himself? I didn't get that, but okay. I guess when he said saying the truth, tell the truth. You can't play a little dumb. I can't lie. You can't play a little dumb. I'm gonna be real with y'all. You tell the truth about some stuff. You gotta know how to reason when to tell the truth and when not. You know the laws in your area, your local area as well. You're teaching them to forego their constitutional rights, okay? The fact that all your praise is coming from the same people who talk about IQ and race constantly should be your clue that you're doing the wrong thing, but this goofy goober can't see it. This person says teaching them their constitutional rights and emboldening them to call out their rights being violated instead of making them seem subservient is just as important as police safety. Our safety is just as important, if not more. This is okay, but it should have been in tandem with their rights as well. Okay? And this dude reposted this person message to him saying, you're a sellout and a coon. Harriet Tubman would have left you hanging, and rightfully so. Roland Martin was right about you too. You're an idiot and a damn fool. Go to hell. This is what dude had to say. I haven't seen this. I'm gonna watch this with you guys. I'm gonna be on the screen for this, but this is what we gotta say. Then I'm gonna tell y'all my thoughts on the situation real quick, and what I agree with, what I disagree with. All right. So the craziest of comments was to teach kids to kill the police. I can't imagine how that is supposed to get kids home safely. Disagreement with valid points just because what someone white said, it is dumb. This is good, but white people agreeing just doesn't sit right with me. I guess somebody said that, but let's listen to what you got to say. Once again, I'm watching this for the first time with you guys on camera, so we're going to take this in.
There's been so much negative and crazy commentary for me trying to teach our students how to interact with the police. And this is just a routine traffic stop. Like if you were speeding or, you know, your tail lights out or whatever, just tell them to be polite, let the windows down, have their hands on the steering wheel, have their license ready when they get there. You know, the basic stuff. So that way you don't have to go reaching, etc. I have been called all types of coons and sellouts and degenerates and Harriet would have left me hanging, etc. just for simply teaching the kids to be polite if the police pulled them over. The contrary suggestions from the pro-black community have been to assert their rights to the police, argue with the cops on the side of the road and tell them what you are and aren't going to do for a routine traffic stop. I've been told that this is going to get them killed and I should tell them that they should assert their rights to the cops on the side of the road. They've also said that these cops are white supremacists and that white supremacists have infiltrated the police force. I would feel like white supremacist cops are waiting for you to escalate a situation so they could do something to you. I even had people say, well, you should teach the kids to kill the cops before the cops kill them. And hey man, I don't know what's up, what's in the juice in our community right now, but man, even got people still mad because the students are saying yes sir or yes ma'am as if they're like, oh, well, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, was a part of slavery. I'm like, yeah, but people who weren't slaves were saying yes, sir, and yes, ma'am, too. Like, again, like anything that has to do with manners, etiquette, common decency, common sense is all white. We've made our existence solely being contrary to white people. Like, if you're pro-black, you have to be contrary to white people. If white people suggest or agree with anything, you have to be the opposite. If white people say we shouldn't jump off the bridge because we're going to die, then we all should jump off the bridge because white people said it. Like, this is what you sound like. Like just the other day in the caption of one of my skilled trades videos, I asked for suggestions on things to teach the boys. And of course, people were making suggestions. So there's a white lady comment and she said, you know, we should teach the kids, you know, how to, you know, work outside and blah, blah, blah. There's some good suggestions. We had black people under the comments like just berating her for no reason at all. Like she didn't even say anything wrong. It's under like blah, 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 just going at her throat. Nobody asked you and Caucasian this and blah, 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 all because she made suggestions that I asked for. Like, we really don't think that energy could be used somewhere else. Like, seriously, like, I don't know, again, where we at and what's in the juice, but all this extra anger, etc., and nothing's happening, like, we got to stop. None of the work that I do is for the black community as a whole. I do my work for my hometown of Albany, Georgia. I have been past the point where I've let people convince.
That's my that father's side family. That's where they from, Albany.
Me that the entire black community is going to be saved one day if we all just get reparations and all the white people die, etc., etc., and we're just going to be the best ever. Ever since I began working in this community, especially with young black men, the only thorns in my side have been black elected officials, black superintendents, black this, black that. Everybody's been black. Like everybody that's been a thorn in my side has been black people. We have fed our communities. We've given away free gas. We have helped moms with their light bills all the time. We do grocery giveaways every month. Like all this stuff that I do all the time that never gets posted or talked about is what we do on a weekly, monthly basis. We do this all the time. And this work is mainly helping black moms and black kids. But then you'll say, oh, well, you got white racist people donating to your organization. Then on the other hand, you'll say, well, white racist people need to be giving money to black people. So again, I don't understand what's the problem when y'all say, oh, well, white people are donating to your organization and you say white people need to be given to black organizations. So what exactly are you looking for? I'm just saying, I don't know no white racist people that I think would be donating to a black organization. I don't see why a Ku Klux Klan member would be donating to our organization, teaching black children how to be successful. I don't understand. But anyway, I'll go back to being a coon and all these other racially charged names y'all keep calling me because I want young black men to be successful. Y'all take care of yourself.
Let me speak from my own personal experience. Me, once again, outside of the past 2 years, for the majority of my life, I've been a big black guy, not the largest, but 6'1", at least 220 pounds. That's me. And with dreadlocks, dark skin. That's how Big Cleve used to be out here vibing. That's my name, Cleve. So Cleve used to be out here vibing, sliding. Sometimes Cleve would have weed in the car. I ain't smoke, but sometimes I have weed in the car. Sometimes Cleve would be have liquor in the car, whatever. Sometimes Cleve be speeding. Sometimes Cleve would be doing what he's not supposed to be fucking doing. But sometimes he'll get pulled over. If I get pulled over, every single thing dude said, that's what I did. I probably wouldn't be submissive per se, but I would talk to the police officers like it's another man, like on some bro type shit, because I know he want to get home and I know I want to get home. And my thing is let him know that I'm not a threat, and then I know he's not a threat. Then we know, okay, it's a situation, misunderstanding, what's going on. That's what I'm doing right here, bro. This situation, woody woo. But there's been times when I've had weed in my car. Police officers just figured out, hey, all right, bro, we just gonna toss this shit, but you gotta just go, bro. Slid. Just because I talk to them like they're human, it's not no rights violation. It's just a conversation between a man and man, and that's how I be. It's not me trying to one up or trying to start any altercation. Pretty much what dude had going on, I probably was more cool than him. I was cooler than him in my worst situations. My worst situations, much more cooler than him than that. It was much more of a natural conversation type shit when it came to me. But I've never been handcuffed when I probably should have been. If things was as bad as people portray it to be, then I probably should have been in jail several times before. I should have been. People are not taking into account of how you manage these situations person to person. You gotta finesse it. You gotta swindle them. You trying to make it home. You're not trying to start an altercation. Yes, if your rights are violated, that's an issue. But you rather fight that in court than fight that on the side of the road with someone with the gun, with authority over you, with the ability to go ahead and have all these things on their side to apprehend you if you are disobeying their demands. It's not worth it. And I've been in situations that weren't favorable for me, and I'm here right here talking to you. I made it home. It's all about making it home, man. That's my perspective. My perspective. And I've been the intimidating looking nigga. But one time I was in Orlando. I was in college at this point in time in Orlando. It was my birthday actually. My friends, my homies was throwing me a party for my birthday. It was me and my homegirl. We was on the way to my party. I wasn't drinking at this point in time, but they did pull me over. I can't remember why they pulled me over, but I did something wrong, but they pulled me over. Ooh. But they checked my car and it had some foil paper in my car. For what reason? I don't know why. But they asked me, what's this? And I laughed like because at that point in time I didn't smoke at all. The times I did smoke, I didn't drive no car, so whatever. At that point in time, it was no weed. I knew it was no weed, so I'm like, man, I don't know what that is. I just laughed, like, man, I don't know. So they checked it, whatever. So eventually, after checking my car, they let me and my homegirl get back in the car. Boom, we cool. So they leave, they pull off. Then I realized that these motherfuckers still have my goddamn ID. So I had to go and speed and chase down the police. I sped, chased down the police. I chased the police my damn self. This shit is crazy shit ever, bro. I'm chasing them down and flagging them down, and they like, what's up? I'm like, y'all got my ID still? He like, oh shit. Oh my bad, bro. The guy that got your ID, he's responding to another call. Let me go ahead and catch up with him. Just stay right here. We can come back and get your ID. That shit was crazy to say. They finally came back. They were like, my bad, I apologize. And it was crazy. Like, I pulled over the goddamn police. That shit was fucking crazy. I swear to God this happened. Police pulled me over. They took my ID. I had to chase them down, pull them over to get my ID back. And they were like, my bad. Man, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. But yeah, I think that was my 22nd birthday, bro. I was in college in Orlando, man. Crazy times. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Be a cool dude. Don't be confrontational. Just man to man. What's going on? Have a conversation. Be chill. Similar to what he do, but what he said, but just be a cool dude. That's my opinion. I don't think he a coon for that. I don't even think politics come into play in that situation. I think so many different things in this world, we try to dumb it down to just politics. I feel like We take too much real life shit and try to put that into politics and make that make sense for why you don't agree with somebody on some shit. Or if you are on a defense on it, you gonna go ahead and side or disagree with somebody just because of the politics. But that's when I was growing up, they would say, you know, you never discuss your politics at work or whatever, but that shit out the window now. I doubt a kid know about that type of saying. But hey, man, y'all gotta let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.